Live from the Caterpillar Global Communications Center at Bradley University, this is BUTV News.
Good evening and welcome to BUTV News. I'm Adalia Young.
And I'm Julia Hunt. Let's take a look at the news. This week, Bradley's campus rec is hosting Max Out Madness, a weightlifting competition. There are 3 categories that students can compete in: bench, squat, and pull-up. All students have to do to enter is to have a friend to record the lift and then submit it to the form in the bio or via the QR code in the flyers that are found in the Markin Recreation Center. On the mirror wall of Markin, there will be the top entries that are updated every single day. At the end of the week, the top 3 men and women will be ground champions in each Max Out category. The top 3 Max Outs in each category will win a special champ shirt to show off their achievement.
The Israeli-Palestinian conflict continues raging on, and the impact it's had on members of the community at Bradley and the Peoria area have been devastating. BUTV News' Terry Silva went to New Miller Hall to find out more.
This past Friday, Active Minds, a mental health organization on campus, and Peoria for Palestine came together for an event they called Mindful Solidarity. This event allowed the community to discuss the effects that the crisis in Palestine has recently had on their well-being.
We wanted to partner up with Peoria for Palestine, who is throughout the community, but they've come to Bradley for events before. So we wanted to partner with them to get the perspective of the mental health of all the people that are going through this, because this isn't just something that's affecting Palestinians, this is affecting humanity, this is affecting everyone.
Active Minds and Peoria for Palestine encouraged the community to partake in the conversation, giving them a proper outlet to speak up and share what had been weighing on their minds.
As people said tonight, it really brought them so much joy to not only have a moment for advocacy, but also a moment for healing and to talk about different things they've been struggling with throughout this journey from October 7th to now, and then prior to October 7th, and what that looked like for them, many of them being Palestinians.
To those without a direct link to the conflict, it may be difficult to fully grasp or to feel provoked, but look no further than Bradley student and Active Minds community chair Jenna Smiley.
I am Palestinian, so I am directly affected by this. So seeing your own people dying can be a lot to take in, and it's a tough thing to go through.
Some community members, such as Estrella Diaz for Peoria for Palestine, know exactly what Jenna means. Though Diaz is not Palestinian, she is a child of immigrants, and she and others in her position share empathy for those in Palestine who are losing their homes.
I know what it feels like to lose your whole culture and to want to get back, but you feel too old to get back and you just feel lost. And I don't want that to happen to the Palestinians, because it's horrible to lose that connection with your culture, to lose your land. It's just, I don't want them to lose it. If we can stop it, we should.
And that is what Mindful Solidarity is truly about. Thanks to the 2 organizations and the many friendly faces from the community allowing themselves to be vulnerable, people left the event feeling a bit differently than they had arrived, sharing how they felt in one word.
Loved. Very loved.
Grateful.
Comforted.
If you're interested in the fight for Palestine, go to PeoriaForPalestine.org to get more involved. And for students interested in mental health, go to ActiveMinds.org. For BUTV News, I'm Terry Silva, signing off.
Final auditions for Battle of the Bands type competition Curtain Call are now happening on Friday the 23rd from 5 to 7 p.m. Curtain Call is hosted by Mike Check, Bradley's very own music club created for students who are looking to record music, produce, mix, and master. The actual competition will be on March 29th, and those competing will get a chance to show off their performing skills. If any students are interested in auditioning, they can scan the QR code in the flyer in the Hilltop Happenings. And Psi Chi and Psych Club and Honor Society on campus came together for a night of fun, dancing, and singing with friends this past Monday. BUTV joined the organization at the Student Center Suite to catch a glimpse of the action. The organizations began the night by taking part in the game of Just Dance. However, the pressure was on as there was no motion detectors or controllers, allowing students to focus on the fun of the night rather than the competition. Instead, the dances were found on YouTube, which gave students endless options for which songs or artists to choose from. Notably, Michael Jackson and Rihanna stood out as recurring favorites. Another benefit from the choice of going controllerless meant that anyone could dance whenever they wanted to. There were solos, duos, and trios, but the layout allowed for everyone to be on their feet at the same time, creating a strong essence of community on the dance floor. The energy from students was palatable and livened the room each performance. In case you missed out and want to stay up to date on organizations, visit BU_Psych Club on Instagram.
The Bradley Family Association is currently accepting proposals for campus projects that need funding. The projects are meant to enhance the lives of Bradley students both in and out of the classroom. The Family Fund has existed on Bradley's campus since the 1980s, and some of their programs included a career search program, the Louis J. Brigger Center for Student Leadership, and more. The funding is open to all faculty, professional staff, and student organizations. Around $30,000 is available as a startup fund with a maximum award of $10,000 per project. The deadline to apply is March 20th, and applications to apply can be found in Hilltop Happenings. On March 1st from 12 to 12:45 p.m., Bradley is hosting the first admitted students fair of the semester. On days like this, Bradley invites admitted seniors to tour campus and walk around the Renaissance Coliseum for the fair. At the fair, multiple student organizations gather to introduce incoming freshmen to the many opportunities on campus. Admitted seniors can start to form an idea of what activities they would like to be involved in if they choose to come to Bradley. For any organizations who have been invited, they normally arrive at 11:45 to set up the tables and preparation. The other dates of the Admitted Students Fair for the semester include March 22nd, April 5th, and April 19th. And stay tuned to find out if spring is finally arriving on Bradley's campus when we go to weather with Rachel Hobbs.
Plus, we'll take a look at the security scare at the BAFTAs with Maxwell.
When we adopt a shelter pet, we discover they're a unique mix of all kinds of things.
Come on, Jules, spotlight on this last one. There it is. Keep going with it. Leo.
They're a little bit of a lot of things, but they're all pure love.
Bring it. Time out, guys. I'm late to dinner. My mom's gonna kill me. Catch you guys later.
Mom wants us home. Okay. Bye, guys.
You guys need a ride?
Sure. Yeah. All right. How about some one-on-one?
I gotta go eat, man. Sorry, I'll see you later.
My Shiro doesn't always wear a cape, but she always has time for a hug, a smile, for going the extra mile. My Shiro stretches every dollar, puts in long hours, puts others first. But now it's your time, Mom. When you're ready to retire, we want you to be able to enjoy it. It's time to start saving now. A free 3-minute online chat can give you the personalized tips you need to start boosting your retirement savings today. Visit aceyourretirement.org/Shiro.
Weather this weekend really confused me.
It really did. I'm like, come on, Mother Nature, can you please make up your mind? Like,
oh, literally.
It was just, yeah, you can't trust the groundhog, right?
It was kind of crazy. All of a sudden, there was snow on the ground again.
Right. Yeah. Well, I am not surprised that we had another, thing of snow happen, and I won't be surprised if it happens again. But let me tell you, today, 100%, so much better than last Friday. So let's take a look on campus, see what it was like today. As you can see, It was a little cloudy out today, but do you know, it wasn't too bad. People walking outside, I didn't have to wear a sweatshirt when I was going to class. I was comfy, I was living it. I had my windows down in the car while I was blasting out my music. So if you saw me with my, loud music, I'm so sorry. But you see the squirrel. So let's go on to the forecast map. As you can see, it is cloudy, and we do have chances of storms tonight. There's about a 50% chance of precipitation tonight. So just be aware of that, and it will go into tomorrow. But a little cloudy here and there, but it's not too bad. But let's take a look at the temperatures now before we get in the 5 days. With the temperature, it is around 60 degrees today right now as we speak. It's dropping a little bit because the sun is already setting. But it's nice because the days are getting longer because the sunset is setting out later in the night. So let's take a look at this 5-day forecast, shall we? With the 5-day forecast, we have tomorrow will be a little cloudy. There's about a 40% chance of rain. But you see on Monday, about 68 degrees. That is crazy how it was today. It's going to be warmer than it was today. I'm going to tell you right now, take advantage of this next week and this weekend. It's going to be a little chilly on Saturday, but please take advantage. Please be safe. And now let's go into entertainment news with Cassie.
Hi, it's me, Cassie. The video game Baba Is You has won several awards over its 5 years of existence and is renowned for its clever puzzles, simple graphics, and charming soundtrack. However, what it is most notorious for is its adorable main protagonist, Baba. Its simple and round form has charmed the masses, and now, for only $26 USD, you can get a Baba of your very own. The collector's edition's Baba plush, sold on Fangamer, sold out in only a few days. However, have no fear, Baba is currently in restock and soon may be able to come to your home. For now, you can quench your thirst for Baba on the 200 levels of the game Baba Is You. If two-dimensional games aren't quite your style, Splatoon 3 is releasing their second wave of downloadable content tomorrow for $50 on the Nintendo Switch. Don't let the price scare you, because nearly all the challenges are randomized, so you can replay it and have a different experience every time. Along with that, Side Order will introduce a new single-player story featuring weapons and permanent upgrades for your DLC character. If third-person shooters are up your alley, it's worth checking out. Finally, the BAFTA Film Awards were revealed on Sunday. Unsurprisingly, Oppenheimer left with 7 awards. But what was surprising was while Christopher Nolan and Emma Thomas were accepting their awards, an unknown man stood behind them. He was removed by security, and BAFTA claims to be taking it very seriously. In other surprising news, Barbie left the awards ceremony empty-handed, and Michael J. Fox had a surprise appearance to present the best films.
I'm really excited for the Oscars this weekend.
Oh my gosh.
Me too. I'm interested to see how it all plays out.
Yeah.
For sure. I need to know who wins the best animated feature.
Hopefully Barbie gets some awards though.
Oh, finally, please.
Yeah.
She was robbed.
Right. Coming up is an interview with a kitten that barbecues.
And a flashback look at Wags for Mags Valentine's Day event with some adorable pups.
So busy, man. Your hands smell like stew for weeks.
Oh, look, my new laptop is here.
What happened to your old one?
You know, on the way to work, I jump out of the car to grab a churro from that gal in the corner. I turn my back for like 2 minutes. Gone. Stolen. Or maybe I forgot to bring it. I'm not sure which.
Wait, did you get IT to wipe it remotely?
No, I know how this goes. The minute they wipe it, it turns up under my bed or something. I'm gonna wait a few days, see if it turns up. And I might have disabled the security software in the computer anyway. It slows it down.
You've got to be kidding me.
I do not remember ordering a mesh tank top. Too much whiskey and Dave shop's a little frisky, right? Ooh. Huh? Huh?
Did you order it?
Come on, you know this looks great. Let's see about this big one.
Dave,
It's like Christmas.
I'm pretty sure someone is making purchases using your online accounts that are still logged in on your browsers.
Well, lucky for me, they can't change the address. Some of the stuff is pretty great.
You need to call IT and change your logins ASAP.
I'm getting a new wardrobe, and I like it. I'm gonna ride this out and see where it goes. Maybe there's a motorbike in receiving. Check it out.
He just really goes through life like that, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think he knows he has to pay for all that stuff?
Not a chance.
S-U-P-E, star. S-U-P-E, star. Superstar, 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 superstar. S-U-P-E, star. Superstar, 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 superstar.
Our guest today is the Vice President of Barbecue Kitten Improv Troupe, Jack Courtade. He's here to tell us about Barbecue Kitten Improv and their upcoming performance this Friday. Jack, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
So for our viewers that don't know what Barbecue Kitten is, could you tell us a little bit about the group?
Yeah, of course. Barbecue Kitten is Bradley's #1 improv troupe on campus. We do improv every week from 10:30 to midnight in Lydia's Lounge in U-Haul, and our main goal is just to introduce people to what improv is all about.
So how did you originally get into the group, and why are you now Vice President?
Oh, goodness. I got introduced to the group my sophomore year of college, my apologies, and I realized that improv is something that I just love to do because it's just so much fun to create something new with a ton of people. And eventually, once I became a full member of the troupe, I just decided that maybe Vice President is for me, and so now that I'm here, I get to help out with the executive side as well.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So I understand that a lot of the shows have like different themes, and there's always something different going on. So what's the theme for this Friday?
The theme for this Friday is Copy Kitten. All of our members are dressing up like a different member in the troupe, and so you'll come and we'll all come out with our different outfits, and you'll get to have a great game of guessing who's dressed like who and who paired up with what, and it's going to be a lot of fun playing a lot of games with the audience.
That sounds really fun. So how often do practices happen, and how can you join the group?
We do 2 practices a week, one that's a closed rehearsal and one that's an open rehearsal. And open rehearsals are 10:30 to midnight on Wednesdays in Lydia's Lounge, and the best way to get involved is just to show up and have fun. You can play, you can just watch if you want to. We love seeing new people there, so if you show up, we would love to have you.
That's awesome. I know there's a lot of people that I always seem to find someone new in one of my classes that's involved in Barbecue Kitten. So how large is the group?
Oh goodness, we have about 17 members right now, and we're always looking for more. We always think the more the merrier, because the more people you have, the more people you get to make fun moments with.
That's awesome. So you said that you have a lot of experience in improv. What's one of your favorite skits that you've done here thus far?
Wow. My favorite game to play is this game called Spoon River. And so we had a scene where we had someone come in as a member of ABBA, and then I came into the scene as the second best Icelandic pop band called PABBA. And after a while, I realized I would never beat out ABBA for how good my music would be, so I became a fashion designer instead.
That's really funny. So what are the ways that audiences can get involved? And you talked about membership a lot, so I understand that you guys go out into the crowd sometimes.
Yes, we love to take polls from the audience. If we're looking for a poll for a scene, we'll say, hey, you know, let's get a starting line of dialogue, let's get a starting location for these next scenes. And every week we have a thing called a litter box, where if you can enter your name to the litter box, you might be randomly selected to play a game with some of the kittens in the troupe. And so you get to come up and practice, and afterwards we'll give you notes about how you did as well.
Right. So for anyone that is interested in coming on the show on Friday nights, when and where can we find you?
You can find us at 7 p.m. in New Miller Lecture Hall, right in Bradley Hall. And the show will probably get started around 7:05, and we'll have a lot of fun.
Thank you so much, Jack, for coming on to the show today.
Thank you for having me.
And good luck on Friday.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
The morning of Valentine's Day from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., Wags for Mags set up a booth in the Student Center, raising money for their service dogs. BUTV joined Wags at the front half of their fundraiser, where a group was selling cookies and roses, the special treat of petting and playing with their current trainees. On the scene were 2 special members of the organization, Black Lab Gatsby and Golden Retriever Lily. With a huge heart, Gatsby is a lover, and he wasted no time making friends with the students passing by. But Lily, being one of the newest trainees at just under 6 months, is slightly more reserved. Nevertheless, she's just as affectionate and snuggled up to students with ease. If you're interested in becoming a trainer, sign up for classes at the MAC Court at Markin, Mondays 6 to 8 p.m. and go to support Mags for Wags, givingindependence.org/Wags wags-for-mags.
Stick around for a look at how Bradley athletes are doing with Harvey Newcomb.
And musical performance from Rachel Coker during the last weeks of the show.
Kevin, you thinking about retirement?
Of course I've thought about it, but there's all this stuff in the way.
Oh, you're not kidding.
The house, the kids are going to college.
My new car.
Car? You bought a new car?
Oh, hey, you should meet my friend Avo. Avo's a retirement coach. He'll help get you started.
But what does Avo tell you to do?
You don't know? Focus on your future. Your goals can still be met.
But how?
Target your tomorrow. And use the Avo bet.
You sing?
Not really. A is for taking action. Start off with a plan.
You built these letters?
Yep. V is for variety. There's so many ways you can.
I follow you.
Come on. O's for optimize your savings.
Let Avo lead the way.
Visit aceyourretirement.org today.
Nice sign.
Thanks, I made it myself.
Cool.
So, I have to know, what is you guys' favorite club on campus?
Oh boy, I just joined the tennis club and I'm really excited, so.
That's a perfect transition. What about you?
Well, I mean, I don't know much about tennis, but maybe if there's a table tennis club.
Yeah, I'll bring Julia along.
Yeah.
That sounds great. But with that said, hello everyone and welcome back to BUTV Sports. This week was an eventful one for Bradley Athletics, so let's get right into it. Starting off with the tennis club as they faced Northern Illinois University this past week. Both sides had some good fun all around in this one. But taking a look at some highlights, and Nina Vall with the well-placed return rally for Bradley out of her opponent's reach. That match lasted about 2 hours in total. Meanwhile, in doubles, Doug Yu with the smash shot, and then the follow-up from Emmerich Fulton. Great communication there, and they looked hyped after that one. Same match still. Fulton makes the backhand return goes back to him, and he makes one again, zipping past his opponent for the point. This hopefully won't be the last time that we see the club tennis back here on BUTV. But moving into men's basketball, and they picked up a win last Wednesday against UIC 85-73, sweeping their season series against them as they also beat them in their last matchup on January 14th. It's celebration time on the hilltop as you see Coach Brian Wardle congratulating Malavai Leons for scoring 1,000 career points, which is not an easy feat. And the game itself for Bradley did not disappoint either as Duke Dean drains that three. But UIC had bright spots as well, in particular Isaiah Rivera coming off that screen to knock down the three. He had 27 on the game, no answer for him. But for Bradley, it was a two-man game with Leons and Darius Hanna having strong nights, scoring 18 and 21 points respectively. Some news coming out of this game, though, the assistant athletic director Bobby Parker resigning effective February 29th, as you see Kaboom rubbing his head there. But now for the play of the game, Omar Atlison showing some nice hops with the dunk there. And while Bradley did fall to UNI this past Sunday, they face Missouri State away tonight at 7. But now for women's basketball, they played 2 hard-fought games against Valparaiso and UIC, both at home, but unfortunately fell in both of them 68-50 and 68-47 respectively. Valparaiso was a game that Bradley had a good chance of winning, but they started off slow, getting outscored 24-12 in the first quarter and couldn't quite manage to claw their way back. Hallie Polk, though, once again had a great game scoring-wise with 18 points and 4 made three-pointers, but this last play, the great spin move from Isis Fitch, knocking over her opponent, and the nice hook shot was something she utilized heavily in their next game against UIC as well. So let's take a look at that one for just a second. You see Kaboom playing some rock, paper, scissors with a few of the youth basketball players in attendance there. It looks like Kaboom might have lost. But you remember what I was talking about earlier? There's that hook shot again from Fitch. She had quite a few of those and scored 12 points in just 25 minutes of play. But UIC pretty much lived in the paint this game, taking advantage of Bradley's smaller lineup. But the start of this game was a complete opposite of the last one for the Braves, as they led 20-18 at the end of the first quarter against a 15-10 UIC squad. And that short jumper from Kylie Zebel was the start of a late first quarter surge. But the final 3 quarters were all Flames, outscoring Bradley 21-11 in the second quarter and 12-2 in the third quarter. Polk was held to just 7 points on 3 of 8 shooting, and Bradley looks to regroup against Illinois State home tomorrow at 6 p.m. So, there was a poll up on Fizz, everyone's favorite app, about whether they thought that Bradley could make March Madness, and 50% of people said yes. What are you guys' thoughts on that?
I'm really hoping that this year's the year.
Yeah.
It's got to happen once during my time.
Yeah, I am too. I mean, we should all go watch them. BUTV field trip? I think that'd be a good idea.
Let's do it.
Keep watching and get a look at what is coming up on Bradley's campus.
And of course, the musical performance that we promised everyone.
What are you doing here? You should be out at the party. Are you thinking about what happened? Girl, you know he was drinking. He probably just had too much. You know he would never do that to you. Come on, don't tell your friends. If you tell them, they're gonna judge us and then we're not gonna get invited to parties. Come on, let's go. I'll be right out! Come on, let's go. You don't want to ruin the night.
Hey, I've been looking for you everywhere. Is everything okay?
I don't think so. Can we talk?
I get to work.
Let's take a look at what's coming up this week on campus. The Smith Career Center will be hosting a paint night tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. in Burgess Hall. Here, students will be able to meet peer advisors and de-stress from school. Bradley University Police is hosting another Coffee with a Cop tomorrow morning in the Student Center from 9:30 to 11:30. Students are able to stop by and chat with some officers while enjoying free coffee or a hot chocolate and some donuts. Seems like tomorrow is going to be super busy because our last event is also occurring then. At 7 p.m. in Beck, 170 Society for Human Resource Management and AI Club are coming together to host an artificial intelligence job hunting event. Here, students will look how using a job with the help, how to look for a job using the help of AI. There will be free crumble cookies for those attending.
So who's going to the game this weekend? I will be there, for sure.
Unfortunately, will not be there.
I'm working and I'm going to be operating the camera, hopefully on the sideline so I can get those good shots.
Yeah.
I will not be able to attend, but hopefully next time.
I will be asleep.
But that's a good plan. Well, that's it for BUTV News this week. I'm Adalia Young.
I'm Harvey Newcomb.
I'm Cassie Maxwell.
I'm Rachel Hobbs.
And I'm Julia Hunt. We leave you tonight with a performance from Rachel Cocker. Have a good night.